Oh, the notice board didn't make it this time. Oh well. Hello! MonstersAbound here and welcome back. Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and Part 7, my Throgg Campaign, where, yet again, we're attacking Salzamund. I mean, we should be really good at it by now. Talking about being really good about, Frosty Flaps has just completely annihilated 2 units of crossbowmen. Good job, Frosty Flaps. Frosty Flaps very much the MVP of Throgg's army. And so much so, we're actually going to let him go and eat Boris for us. Good job there. Why is this on fire? There's a haystack on fire. Guys, there's a haystack on fire. Fine. Okay, well, the gates, I mean, they've probably got bigger problems to deal with, to be honest. The gates are down. That's one big problem. And in comes the Throgg's Menagerie. Goodbye, balloons. So, Frosty Flaps has already knocked Boris down to 400 health, but Boris is regenerating fast. And some units have come down off the wall to try and slow us down, but Throgg's Menagerie is tearing through them very, very quickly. Some Free Company militia just took a pot shot at Throgg's horde and then quickly ran away when Throgg's horde then tried to jump them. Our human followers have arrived and they are stabbing people in the face with big long spears. Apart from you, you just... Where are you off to? Oh, finally, just that one guy. Just ran all that way just to get that... Poor bastard. Okay, well, Frosty Flaps is actually struggling quite a bit against Boris. Boris is regenerating a lot of his health, so Throgg is coming to help Frosty Flaps. Frosty Flaps is like, okay, tag, next. In comes Throgg. Throgg's going to show Frosty Flaps how it's done. Boris charges in, and then, yeah, Throgg throws up all over him, and then batters him down to 120, 24, 28. He's regenerating quite... Oh, he's dead. He's dead in a steaming pool of vomit. That's not ideal, is it? Throgg wins again. Okay, some great swords are coming to try and save Boris. They're a bit late. Throgg apparently doesn't care. Wow. Good stuff. Yeah, the troll horde is slowly smashing their way through. Yeah, the resistance is crumbling over there. Resistance is crumbling on the walls as well. Lots of these units now running for their lives. Just a few units coming back just to try and deal with Throgg. Get revenge for old One Eye. I mean, that guy he's revenging no one. He's half the man he used to be. As are several of these people. Quite a few intestines everywhere. So it looks like they're trying to save the city centre, because city centre is still currently under Midland control, but not for much longer, because Frosty Flaps has returned to give Throgg some helping breath, helping hands. Either way, and looks like, yeah, here comes the Marauders. Boris's army has been routed, and Salzamund has once again been sacked. You know the drill, guys. Assume the position. Ah, look at that. Boris down. Throgg victorious. And we're going to get a little bit more sexy for Slannesh. There we go. We've got Brutes of the Hounds and Marauder Berserkers. They're better than Marauders anyway, so I think we'll probably take them. Okay, so we're doing it. Look at that. 12 out of 13. 12 out of 13? 12 out of 30 for old Slannesh there. We are going Slannesh. I might go a little bit Nurgle as well. I mean, a lot of, like, the first rank abilities are quite good. The second ones are a bit meh. I mean, the +5 Lord Recruit rank, wound recovery time, Winds of Magic is not bad. Experience per turn is pretty good. Khorne in general has a fairly good list of abilities. Slannesh is definitely probably second in the list. Nurgle's not great. Zinch, if only that Lord of Change was a bit better. He's just not very good. He's not very good. But we're going Slannesh. I know some of those are Slannesh aficionados out there will say that Slannesh, it's all about... He's not just boobs. He's not just boobs. He's all about, you know, extremes, hedonism, that kind of thing. But he's the boob god, isn't he? Really? Let's drill down to his real main thing. Is he's got the booby demons, he's got the booby snake demons. Everything's got boobs with him, and yeah, you know, there's going to be those people who disagree, and they're going to say, no, it's deeper than that. But really, when it comes down to it, Slannesh is, of course, the boob chaos god. That's literally what he is. So, right, we've done some raising. That's pretty good. We're getting there. We've got some money coming in. We've got another army coming up as well. Look at that. That army is actually not too bad. We can probably use that to fend off Kislev, or at least maybe do some raiding and sacking of their own. I'm not too worried about keeping Norden or retaking Dieter. I might just raise Dieterschafen. It does allow you to sort of like cross into the Empire really quickly, but I'm wondering if we could like be BFFs with Clan Mulder, because then they could potentially like scoop up the settlements we can't take, and then at least, because the main issue is that if you raise something, an AI faction will be along momentarily to just set up shop there again, and then they'll attack you from it. So the best thing to do is make friends with someone who just expands, and then they can take all the crap you don't want. And Clan Mulder could well fit that bill, so maybe we should be sort of trying to get them on side. Shouldn't be difficult, because they probably hate a lot of the same people we hate, like Kislev, for example. So I feel like getting them on side shouldn't be too tricky. But the sooner we do it, the better for us. While we're sort of, you know, getting in on the boob god. Probably just sending in pictures of boobs would do it. Is his entire thing, really. He just is the boob god. I don't care what people say. He's just the boob god. There's a reason that all of his demons have boobs, and it's not because he's got some deep, meaningful, sort of like introspective, extreme hedonism going on. It's because he just likes boobs. It's fair enough, nothing wrong with that. But let's not try and, you know, hide the fact. Let's embrace the fact that Slannesh is the boob god. Everyone who's on Slannesh's side has boobs. Throgg has boobs. Well, moobs. But they're still there, aren't they? You probably wouldn't want to touch them. And nor should you, without obviously, you know, asking first. Consent. Always get... I mean, with Throgg, you're probably not going to get close anyway. They're probably covered with sick as well, so, you know, that's... I've kind of led myself down a dark path now, and I'm going to back my way straight out of there. What's this? Glory for defeat that guy. What's that going to give us? Some leadership. Okay, well...
No.
Oh, look. It's Katrina, the Ice Queen herself.
Certainly not.
She can reach us. I do not have... Oh, hello. Marienberg's turned up. Oh, good. And you've probably got a full stack there. Okay, this is risky times. This army is pretty beat up. Can we reach... We can't reach the port. I don't think you can reach us, can you?
Right roads.
If I go like here, we're fairly safe. I just think, because our army's so beaten up, ideally you probably want to head back to the Bay of Blaze just to heal up. Yeah, do something like that. I was getting a wolfy man, wasn't I? And I was going to call him Scrappy-Doo. Because... Is it just one Scooby-Doo? Scrappy-Doo. There we go. Right, good. Scrappy, let me out. Let me out. Yeah, okay. Come over here. We'll get you to help out. We probably want another wolfie. We can get two wolfy mans. Easily deceived, not great. Honourable, maimed arm. Less melee attack. How much melee attack do wolfy boys have? Oh, it's only 45. That's not an awful lot, actually. That's not an awful lot for +3. I mean, you know, it can be boosted. So we can go Deadly Fangs. That's going to give us another 9. Vicious Assault is going to give us another 13. So it's not all bad. There's another 5 there as well. Okay, yeah. You know what? It's probably worth it. Let's get Mammoth Rider. Is that a boast? Or... You know what? Not going to ask. Don't ask, don't tell. This Slannesh truly is with us. With his... He's probably got mammoth with boobs. That would be my guess. Right, we do have a caster in there. That's good. We've got you. That's fine. I could maybe go with some berserkers. You know what? I like the Norscan Ice Walls. Also, they're cheaper for him, aren't they? Because I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, they're upkeep reduction. Plus, he has like skills to pay the bills, I believe. Upkeep reduction. Okay, that's fine. Chaos armor, yeah. Wolves, right? So yes. Oh, upkeep reduction for skin wolves. Okay, that's yeah. All right. All right. Let's keep that in mind. We'll get those guys because we can afford them, just barely. And then maybe we'll hit Kislev a little bit. Maybe Marienburg. I want to. If I can get some more money. If we can get some more money coming up, and we can also make friends with. If we probably deal with the dwarves as well. I really want to just go off and go and beat some. To be honest, what I want to do is I want to get the Sword of Cain. You know, that's the dream. Get the Sword of Cain, give it to Throgg. Throgg can then go and murder everyone. But Norscans do not have a very good economy. It's kind of the same problem as the Beastmen, in that you don't have a very good economy unless you can start raiding, but you need a good army to raid because all your enemies are building up at the same time. So if you don't keep up with them, then you end up with just like the minor settlements to attack, and they don't really give you much money. But we are on our way, and I want to get some armoured skin wolves. I want to get maybe another frostworm. Maybe. Yeah, that was going to happen. Still, you've only really got halberdiers, swordsmen and crossbows. That's not massively concerning. And obviously, if we can get the traits... Basically, I need to get Eggy sort of on a roll. If we can get him on a roll, sacking towns, building up money, then we can get another army in Norsca. Then Throgg is kind of free to go off and do his thing. Now, I'm probably being a bit defensive, but I tend to play fairly defensively anyway. Lean times, no meat, upkeep increase. Oh, brill. Your raiders take what they want from those who they attack, but recent pillages include little that can serve as food. At the same time, game is sparse in the north. You send out hunting parties, but they return with nothing to show for their efforts. Your men are tough, but when a warrior's belly is empty, his strength ebbs. Lovely, just what we needed. Good. Pop in there. That'll give us some replenishment. That's what we need. Thyrus, we're going to give you Final Transmutation, because Final Transmutation is a great spell. It is really good. Okay, let's bring you... Come here. Now, we don't have any space in this army. What do we want to get rid of? I feel like Marauders with great weapons are just surplus to requirements. We just don't need them. We just don't need them. Not going to be useful. Let's save our pennies. Oh, we don't have any space here, do we? Okay, let's get rid of the javelin people, because 4 of them is generally going to be enough. We'll put you in Eggy's army. That's all good. Little bit... Okay, see, this is the problem. They just run around resettling everything without a by your leave. You know, you burn it to the ground. You build a lovely big statue of a snake, probably with boobs all over it. Boobs for eyes, boobs for teeth, boobs everywhere. And you turn your back for 1 second and look back, and some bloody Empire bastard with a big mullet has just knocked down your boob snake statue and sort of like, you know, just resettled it with people, only some of which have boobs. It's very aggravating. That's why we need to Skaven. The Skaven will, okay, they will probably take down the boob snake statues, but at least they won't then attack us from it. Assuming we're friends with them. We need to make friends with them first, obviously. That's key. Show them some boobs or something. I don't know. What do you do to make friends with Skaven? Give them warpstone, I guess. We can carve little boobs onto it. It's all there, you know. It's we can be thematic. Okay. What? Hello, Olaf. How's it going, buddy?
Marauders all.
Yeah. Are you the
deity protects you? It ends here. We'll spill your blood.
Okay. It's the boob one. What are you doing here? You don't like me very much, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Okay, well, let's get you in. I will do some rename, promise, at some point. We could send you to go and kill dwarves. I don't really have the armor piercing, it's just the trolls, but we could do that. That's an option. Let's send you in this direction. Can we reach that in 2 turns? Theoretically, yes. I'm a little bit concerned about Katarina, but I can literally just run back if need be. And the Bay of... Yeah, you probably need defences here as well. How are we doing for money? Okay, it's not the worst. We'll run out of money in about 10 turns, but we should get some sack income, or at least some income from post-battle loot before then. And then we can sort out some more building in Norsca. I think we can probably... Yeah, well, I think we need to deal with the dwarves and with Kislev. At least put a dent in them. Maybe try and be friends.
Cross me and I'll turn you into a clan rat where you stand.
Maybe several clan rats. I'm quite big. You know, Throgg is... He's a chonk. He is a chonk. Oh, I forgot about you. You'll catch up. Scrappy-Doo, he's just racing to come and join Throgg. He'll be fine. Yeah, we can sack Kislev pretty easily. I think most of their armies are probably going to be pretty garbage. So literally just a case of throwing trolls at them until all of them explode is generally, I think, what I'm going to do. That's tactics, that. Okay, I think they've rushed back to defend. But that's okay, because what we can do is we can head in here. Yeah, our army's a little bit battered still. We can do that. That's going to give us money. Plus, I'm making 300 a turn, plus reducing the upkeep. Where have you... You've buggered off. Okay, let's... You know what? We're going to go and fight the dwarves. We're going to go and fight the dwarves. That's what we're going to do. How much does this cost? Not too bad. That's fine. We're going to do that. You've got an army there. My guess is you're going to race... Ooh, you know what? We can probably defeat that. Not even sure what's in it. Why are you here? Well, I'd like a military alliance, actually, so we could join in. You know, be friends. That sort of thing. I feel like that could be quite good. I want to get some sacking income, though. How much is that going to give us? 3,000. That's not as much as I'd hoped. Another 3,000. Okay, well, there's a couple of easy 3Ks there. That's not bad. We can maybe hit Erengrad as well. Of course, Throgg has a special building that he can construct at Erengrad, which is, from memory, completely garbage. But, you know, it's something. It definitely is. It definitely is something. I'm not sure where Katarina's gone, which is a little bit of a concern. They do have some chaos corruption, which is causing them some issues, but it's fine. If we can maybe clear out the dwarves, get Clan Moulder on side, get Clan Moulder to help us against Kislev, that'll then keep our borders sort of fairly safe. Then we can get another army up. Then Throgg can go on his adventures, which is basically what I've wanted to do for quite a while now. I mean, theoretically, I suppose I could have literally just left Norsca. That could have been an option. I'm not sure how successful it would have been. It would definitely been do or die. Because one wrong battle can easily knock you out at the start. I mean, the other option potentially could have been confederate with one, maybe like, don't confederate with the factions, but try and get them on side with military alliances. The only problem with military alliances is... Oh yeah, I thought you might do that. Oh my goodness, there's a couple of armies there. Okay. You're both marching, though. Now, I could... I might need Eggy here. I might need Eggy here just to help out, because with two of those armies, I mean, we theoretically should be okay against two armies, but I know they've got at least three. Gifted musicians. You know what? I never would have expected the Norskans to have gifted musicians, but apparently we've got army in movement increase, which is nice. Oh, that is Katarina. So they might just have the two armies. Oh no, it's definitely they've definitely got three. One's down there. That's not a particularly scary army. Nor is that. We might be able to do it.
Never stop. Mutant beast.
Is this going to be
Out of my way.
a river battle? I want to get our brave Scrappy-Doo in the army before I do anything else, so we'll do that. More campaign movement range. Not sure if that actually affects the entire army as well. I'm going to feel like it's not. Maybe we do that. They will either run away or move away, and then we can smash Zoishnik. I'm not sure. Let's try that though, because that gives us a full stack. And also, Scrappy-Doo. Can we give you anything? A weapon? Bro, you can have. Don't give. Yeah, you can have that. You can have some missile resistance, sure. You can't have anything else, but you know, that's not the worst. Let's do that. Okay, if they do attack us or even spot us, then we should get a river crossing battle on the defensive, which should put the enemy army into one blob, which then means our trolls can just go wild. Yes, that's right, trolls gone wild. Wet t-shirt competitions with trolls. I mean, we are going Slannesh, but even Slannesh has his limits, I believe, and I think that's probably one of them. I would hope so, anyway. Oh, that worked out quite nicely, actually. Hello, Katarina. Right, regeneration. Now, you already have regeneration. So do you. I was going to put that on you, because that way you will regenerate, and that's pretty good. Now, Lichbone Pennant, I think we'll put on Throgg, because that gives him some physical resistance, and also some magic resistance, which is less useful. Maybe we could put the... I quite like you having the extra armor piercing, because that makes you a little bit more killy. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And also it's an ambush, so this should be pretty brutal. Ambushes are typically brutal affairs, and this one is going to be no different. At the rear, the wolf units are tearing apart and chasing down the missile infantry. The javelins have caught the pistoliers and are going to make short work of them. Tell them to shish kebabs. Yep, they're taking a lot of damage there. Frosty Flaps is flying overhead and is going to douse this blob of swordsmen in minty fresh breath. Truly refreshing. And Katarina is currently fighting both Throgg and Scrappy-Doo. How's that going for her? Not well. She is... Yeah, she's not doing very well. Wow, Scrappy-Doo just hit her so hard, she literally exploded. Her upper... Wow. Okay. Well, she's dead. Very dead, in fact. I'd say probably more dead than any legendary lord I've ever seen in my life. And with Katarina exploding, the rest of her army basically just break and run. And who can really blame them? Of course, we're going to chase down as many of these guys as possible. And if we can wipe this army out, then we have a good opening to wiping out the entirety of Kislev. Or at least making a lot of money from sacking every single settlement they have. Well, that was a complete and utter slaughter. Let's take the replenishment, because then we'll be in good stead to follow up. We've got the Bringer of Doom, so remove the figurehead and watch the boyars crumble to dust. Ammunition minus 25% for enemy armies, local enemy armies, and enemy local casualty replenishment rate minus 5%. It's not bad, and Throgg is a good attacker. He really is. You can't take that away from him. He definitely is a good attacker. Excellent. Okay, well that's removed. What? Oh, hello. Okay, that's the army that we just crushed. Apparently we've got a Varg Beast Trainer, which is recruitment cost reduction minus 4%, which is completely and utterly useless. That Varg Beast Trainer has failed at life, and all of his family hate him. Indeed you will. Boop. Done. I'm going to take the replenishment, because then what we can do is follow up. So, Photo Talk, all that kind of good stuff. Throgg. King of Trolls, upkeep reduction for... Yes, let's do that. Because that's going to save us a bit of money, which we need at the moment. Thyrus is doing great work. I think I'm kind of tempted to give him a horse, but I'm going to give you Final Transmutation because that's one of my favourite spells in the game. Scrappy Doo, good job, by the way, just FYI. You can help with giving us some more attack. Now, if we knock out this army here, that will effectively remove Kislev as an issue for us. Obviously, they've still got an army down here, but we're going to be destroying their empire, so that they basically not really going to have a good time. So we're going to hit Fort Strogoth. It says 50-50. I think that's mostly because they've got a lot of crossbows. But if we play it right, I mean, to be honest, they're really only a threat to our trolls. The Pistoliers are a bit annoying. If we can focus the Pistoliers down with our Javelins, which, because our Javelins are anti-large, pretty easy. And then we can get the Chili Death Doggos, the Beasts of Tashnar, and an Olskun Ice Wolves to mop up the crossbows. If they're harassing the crossbows enough, the Halberdiers aren't going to be able to protect them. So this should be fairly straightforward. But unfortunately, we've run out of time for this episode, so you're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Throgg Campaign.